You may be aware we're in a buyer's market, and in this type of market, showings are very, very important. You don't want to be denying showings. That's what this 2 yeses and 1 no is about, how to be prepared all the time so you're not denying showings. Because if you deny a showing, which means you say, no, I don't want you to show this property, those buyers may not come back and you may lose an opportunity for them putting an offer on your property. Okay, so the first yes you should always do is always be ready to show the property. You always need to be ready. Like I've seen before, people leave the home and the house is like, beds are not made, there's food in the sink and all that kind of stuff. You can't do that, right? If you're leaving the home, you always have to assume that somebody, doesn't matter when, can come take a look at your property. So you have to be ready. The second thing you could do, the second yes is, yes, in order to be prepared, you can ask for amount of notice. So usually around 2, maybe 3 hours notice. In case you're in the home, you can also find out like, hey, we're cooking dinner. Okay, 2 hours notice. Fine, we can be out of here, grab the dog, etc. Right? So that's another thing you can do is add notice. And then the last no is no. What you don't want to do is, say no to anybody. So instead, what you could do, if there's certain periods of the time of which is an absolute no for you that you can't show the property, ask your agent to block those times off. So for example, like say your kids are coming home from school and they have sports, something, or they need to do homework and you can't do showings between like 4 and 6. So ask your agent, say, okay, block off all showings between 4 and 6, Monday to Friday. And in our broker-based system, which most of us use, you're able to do that. So let's recap this. Don't say no to any showings. Always be ready. Ask for notice. And again, don't deny any showings. I know I said that about 100 times.